So man, I'm in here folding clothes. Just wanted to take a quick break, man, and get on here and talk to y'all about something. Um, so man, like I told y'all, I'm starting this new business venture. I'm moving away from being an employee to being an employer. And one of the things that I'm trying to really stay away from is having conversations with people about exactly what I'm doing. People that are already kind of doing what it is that I'm going into, because what I'm learning is that people will, and not that they do it on purpose, but people will make you feel like what you're getting into is going to be extremely hard. It's going to be extremely difficult, and pretty much, man, if you let them, they will bring your spirits down, man. I think people underestimate what you're willing to do to make things work, or they underestimate that you've been observative and you've observed the landscape and see what it is that people are actually struggling with. And one of the things that I'm really grateful for is the fact that I know what it's like to, be unsuccessful. I know what it's like to be, not liked. I know what it's like to lose, to fail. I know what it's like to be at the top and fall from the top all the way down to the bottom and gotta start all the way over. I've had those experiences, and I'm extremely grateful for the adversity, the struggles, all of the ups and downs that I've experienced, because without those experiences and those lessons, I don't believe that I would have been able to get to a point where when I get back to the top, that I can stay there. You know what I'm saying? Like, people underestimate how important adversity is to their success. And it's because of that adversity that I have the confidence to move forward and have, the confidence to feel like it's gonna be a success. And people underestimate that, man, and having those shortcomings, like I said, and having those failures, it can only, if you allow it to. If you allow it to break you, then it's gonna break you. It's gonna force you to feed yourself, negative thoughts. And you're gonna tell yourself that you can't do it. And we already know that Confucius said, "He who says he can and he who says he can't, they're both usually right." So if you start feeding yourself with negativity, you're gonna get negative results. You have to somewhat be delusional. You have to somewhat believe in the things that others can't believe. You have to be delusional. And I say that because in order for you to make it big, or to, achieve these grandiose, accomplishments, you have to have the vision of going to the moon. You know what I'm saying? You have to aim high. You have to, your sight, your target has to be above and beyond. And when you have conversations with people, their expectations are set so low that they'll make you feel bad for having your expectations set high. You know what I'm saying? It's important to understand that. I know that we all have people that we want to bounce ideas off of, and people that we talk about, talk to people about certain things. But it has to come with the understanding that based on where that person is, if that person's belief is beneath yours, they're gonna try to bring your beliefs down. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they can't fathom why you think you're gonna be a millionaire when they've only been able to make, 6 figures. Why are you gonna make 7 figures if they've been only able to make 6 figures, right? So and this is unknowingly to them, their then agenda is to make you see why you gonna only be able to make 6 figures and not 7 figures. So then if you let somebody constantly tug at, your beliefs, right? Because your beliefs are up here. You believe that you can do great things, right? Your beliefs are up here. So while you're up here, if you let somebody continuously yank at you your beliefs and make you feel like, nah, you're gonna only be able to do this. I don't know why you think that this is possible when I've only been able to do this and I'm great at what I do, right? So then that constantly being told to you, it pulls you down. Like it starts to pull you down. So then you be like, well, you start negative talking, self-talking yourself. Well, they are right. They've been doing it way longer than me, and like they said, they've not been able to make certain things, and before you know it, you right here at their level, right? And then y'all basically here at that level, and you're then telling them, dang, you was right. I was only able to make 6 figures, right? When it would have been possible for you to make that 7 figure, you know what I'm saying? But you let somebody cause you to not believe in yourself. And that's why it's so important, dog, to, I get it. We talk to people, we have conversations with people, but it's so important, dog, to maintain whatever belief you have in your ability to do whatever it is that you believe you can do. It is so key. You have to protect your beliefs, bro. You have to. You can't let people, chip away at what you believe, and then they continue to chip away at it until at some point you right there with them. None of y'all believe you can do anything great, extraordinary. You have to be delusional in a sense of believing that you can do something so extraordinary to the point where at least you're gonna be right up, above everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Starting this business, man, and having conversations with people, I think a lot of people don't realize that the entire time that I've been doing this, I've been watching. I've been watching what people are doing, their marketing strategies, if they have any at all. Their ability to not be selfish. I think growing your business is, especially what I'm getting ready to do, man, part of it is that, man, you can't be selfish. You know what I'm saying? As the owner of the business, I have the ability to make a ton of money, yes. But if I reinvest that money into my business, into my employees, then that, that late gratification is inevitable. And I truly believe that, but having those conversations with people that don't necessarily think like that and want you to believe that what you're doing or trying to do is impossible doesn't benefit me at all. It benefits me more to just jump in and see what I can do. So it's important, man, to make sure that you don't allow someone to attack your beliefs and what you can do, and you hold true to what you believe, and that's real.